Have you ever noticed subtle things someone does that make you feel special, even if they act like it doesn't matter? Maybe it's the way they remember the smallest details you've shared, or how their mood seems to shift depending on yours. Perhaps they check in on you, even when it's inconvenient, or go out of their way to help without expecting anything in return. At first, it might feel like coincidence. Maybe they are just polite, friendly, or considerate. But if you pay closer attention, patterns emerge. These small, seemingly casual actions often reveal something deeper, that someone is emotionally invested in you, even if they don't say it outright. Emotional investment isn't always loud or dramatic. It doesn't always come with grand confessions or obvious declarations of affection. Sometimes, it's quiet, subtle, and almost invisible unless you're looking for it. The person may pretend not to care, act nonchalant, or even distance themselves at times, but their actions betray a level of attention, concern, and thoughtfulness that goes far beyond surface-level interest. They are tuned into your feelings, attentive to your needs, and responsive to the little things that matter to you. They notice changes in your appearance or habits. They respond quickly to your messages. They make small, thoughtful gestures simply because they know it will brighten your day. Recognizing these signs can feel like uncovering a secret language, a set of behaviors that reveals someone's true feelings without them having to say a word. It's about more than attraction. It's about genuine care, trust, and emotional connection. When someone is emotionally invested, they are not just present physically, they are present mentally and emotionally. They remember what you say, support your dreams, and subtly include you in their life in ways that show you truly matter to them. Even when they act casual or distant, these signs quietly speak volumes. In this video, we're going to explore 15 hidden ways you can tell someone is emotionally invested in you, even if they act like it doesn't matter. By the end, you'll not only be able to spot these signs in others but also understand what they mean for your connection with them. Whether it's a friend, colleague, or someone you're romantically interested in, recognizing these cues can help you navigate relationships with clarity, insight, and emotional awareness. So, if you've ever wondered whether someone genuinely cares about you, even when they pretend otherwise, stay tuned. These 15 signs are subtle, yet powerful indicators of emotional investment, and noticing them might change the way you see the people around you forever. 1. They remember small details about things you've said. When someone is emotionally invested in you, even the smallest details you shared don't slip past them. It could be a fleeting mention of your favorite book, a joke you made once, or an offhand comment about your weekend plans. Most people forget trivial things, but an emotionally invested person stores these details subconsciously, often bringing them up later in ways that make you feel seen and appreciated. For example, they might surprise you with your favorite snack or casually ask how that little project you mentioned went. This demonstrates that your words and experiences matter to them, and they are paying attention not out of obligation but because they care. Remembering small details also shows emotional attunement. They tune into your feelings and needs without you having to repeat yourself. Over time, these tiny acknowledgments build trust and intimacy because it signals that they value you enough to mentally bookmark the things that make you unique. You start noticing patterns. They laugh at the same quirky jokes you like, or they bring up a movie you casually mentioned months ago. These actions aren't about manipulation. They are subtle signals of emotional investment. It's a sign that they are not just present physically, but actively engaged mentally and emotionally, weaving your shared experiences into their memory in ways that reflect genuine care. 2. They check in on you regularly, even subtly. Someone emotionally invested in you will find ways to check in, even when they try to appear casual. This doesn't always come in the form of direct messages like, "How are you?" Sometimes, it's a simple text asking if you got home safely, a casual comment about your day, or liking a post they know matters to you. Their check-ins show that they think about you beyond the moments you share together. The subtlety often makes it feel natural, not forced. You might notice that they know your schedule or routine and reach out when they think you might need support or company. This consistency reflects care and attention, signaling that they prioritize your well-being even when no one else notices. Emotional investment isn't always loud. It's often quiet, in the ways they track your moods, ask after ongoing challenges, or celebrate little victories. These small gestures might seem insignificant on the surface, but cumulatively they demonstrate a deep level of attentiveness. Someone emotionally invested is tuned in enough to notice patterns in your life, respond appropriately, and subtly reassure you that they are present, without making it seem like an obligation or performance. 3. Their mood changes based on your emotional state. When a person is emotionally invested in you, your feelings directly influence theirs, often without them realizing it. If you're happy, they may feel uplifted, more energetic, or quietly content. If you're sad or frustrated, they might mirror your tension, become concerned, or feel a subtle weight themselves. This empathetic response is a hallmark of emotional connection. Your emotional state matters to them, and they instinctively respond to it. You may notice they adjust their behavior depending on your mood, speaking gently when you're upset or celebrating quietly when you're joyful. This emotional resonance isn't about manipulation. It's a subconscious reflection of how deeply they care. People who are emotionally invested often feel a responsibility, even unconsciously, to contribute positively to your emotional well-being. Their awareness of your feelings also allows them to anticipate your needs, offering comfort, distraction, or support before you ask. Over time, this creates a sense of intuitive harmony between the two of you, where you notice their energy shifting in response to yours. It's subtle, often invisible to outsiders, but unmistakable if you pay attention. Your moods echo in theirs, proving they're emotionally tuned to you in ways that go beyond superficial connection. 4. They go out of their way to help you. When someone is emotionally invested in you, their support goes beyond ordinary gestures. They don't just help when it's convenient. They actively seek opportunities to make your life easier or better. It could be staying late to assist with a task, offering guidance on something they are skilled at, or stepping in when they notice you struggling. These efforts are often subtle and unannounced, not meant to earn praise, but driven by genuine care. Their actions reflect a prioritization of your needs and comfort, demonstrating that your well-being matters to them. Over time, these seemingly small interventions reveal a consistent pattern. They notice what you need before you do, anticipate potential obstacles, and take steps to support you proactively. This kind of attentive help is a clear sign of emotional investment because it shows they are willing to dedicate their time, energy, and resources to your happiness. They don't just respond when asked. They notice, remember, and act. It's an emotional connection that manifests in tangible ways, proving that you occupy a meaningful space in their life. Their willingness to help, especially without expectation, signals that your presence and your challenges resonate with them on a deeper level. 5. They make excuses to spend time with you. People who are emotionally invested often find reasons to be around you, even when it's not strictly necessary. They might suggest grabbing coffee, walking together, or collaborating on a project, sometimes with casual excuses that mask the deeper intention, to simply enjoy your company. These moments aren't about obligation. They're about connection. The effort to create opportunities, no matter how small, signals that your presence is significant to them. It also demonstrates that they value shared experiences and want to build memories with you. Even in subtle ways, offering to run errands together, joining activities you enjoy, or attending events they normally wouldn't, they show that your time and company matter more than convenience or routine. Over time, these small initiatives add up, creating a pattern that reflects emotional investment. It's not about constant interaction, but about meaningful engagement. They make the effort, sometimes creatively or quietly, to ensure they are part of your life. This is one of the clearest signs that someone cares beyond surface-level friendship, because they actively seek connection rather than passively accepting it. 6. They listen intently when you talk, without distractions. Listening is one of the most telling indicators of emotional investment. Someone who truly cares doesn't just hear your words. They absorb them fully, focusing their attention on you and your experiences. They maintain eye contact, respond thoughtfully, and avoid interruptions, demonstrating that what you say matters to them. Their listening is active, They notice nuances, remember important details, and follow up later with relevant questions or comments. Emotional investment is reflected in this kind of attentiveness because it shows they prioritize understanding you over multitasking or casual conversation. You feel heard and validated, which strengthens trust and connection. They also pick up on nonverbal cues, tone, pauses, or body language, which allows them to respond empathetically and intuitively. Over time, this level of engagement creates a bond where you feel seen and valued. The absence of distraction, judgment, or impatience signals that they are emotionally present, not just physically present. This deep listening goes beyond polite attention. It's a conscious or subconscious effort to connect, understand, and support you emotionally. In essence, their focus on your words and feelings reflects a genuine emotional investment in your life. 7. They notice changes in your appearance or habits. Someone who is emotionally invested in you pays attention to subtle shifts in your appearance or daily routines. They may comment on a new hairstyle, a different outfit, or even the way you carry yourself. These observations aren't superficial. They reflect that they notice and care about the little things that make you unique. Similarly, they pick up on changes in your habits, like alterations in your schedule, mood patterns, or lifestyle choices. By recognizing these nuances, they show that your well-being matters to them and that they are attuned to both your physical and emotional states. This awareness often leads to thoughtful gestures, complimenting a new look, asking gently if everything is okay, or adapting their behavior to support your comfort. Over time, their attentiveness fosters a sense of being seen and appreciated, which strengthens emotional connection. It's a subtle but powerful sign that you're important to them. Unlike casual acquaintances, they actively notice what others might overlook, reflecting genuine care. The depth of their attention indicates that they're emotionally present, valuing the details that contribute to your individuality and emotional state. This sensitivity to change is a hallmark of someone who prioritizes you in their life. 8. They support your dreams, even quietly. Emotional investment is often shown through encouragement and support, even when it's subtle. Someone who cares deeply about you will back your ambitions, ideas, and goals, sometimes without announcing it to others. They might offer advice, help you network, or simply listen when you talk about your aspirations, giving you confidence and reassurance. Their support is consistent and thoughtful. They notice your progress, celebrate milestones, and offer encouragement during setbacks. The quiet nature of this support shows it comes from genuine care rather than a desire for recognition. They invest emotionally in your growth because your success and happiness are important to them. This might also manifest as prioritizing time to help you learn, offering resources, or checking in to see how your plans are developing. Supporting your dreams indicates that they are invested not only in your present but also in your future, showing foresight and commitment to your well-being. Over time, this silent backing strengthens trust and emotional connection, proving that their care extends beyond surface-level interactions and into the deeper aspects of your life. 9. They include you in plans more than casually. A person emotionally invested in you wants to make you part of their life in meaningful ways. This means inviting you to events, gatherings, or activities that matter to them, rather than only casual or obligatory outings. Their inclusion reflects a desire to share experiences, create memories, and integrate you into their social and personal world. They actively ensure you're part of their life, showing that your presence adds value and joy. It can be as simple as saving a seat for you at a gathering, asking your opinion on decisions, or planning something specifically with you in mind. Over time, these efforts reveal that they prioritize connection with you, treating you as an essential part of their life rather than a peripheral presence. Emotional investment is reflected in the intentionality behind their invitations. It's not random or perfunctory, but a demonstration that they want to build shared experiences and strengthen bonds. This inclusion fosters intimacy, trust, and a sense of being valued, highlighting that you hold a meaningful place in their life. 10. They show jealousy subtly when others get close. Emotional investment often manifests as subtle jealousy, though it's rarely overt or aggressive. When someone cares deeply about you, They notice interactions you have with others and may experience an unconscious sense of protectiveness. This isn't about control or insecurity. Rather, it reflects that your attention and affection matter to them. You might see it in small cues, a slightly quieter tone, a fleeting frown, or a casual remark that indicates they are aware of someone else's presence in your life. Often, these reactions are brief and easily missed by others, but for you, they signal that you occupy an important emotional space in their heart. This kind of subtle jealousy can also motivate them to engage more, pay closer attention, or make efforts to strengthen your connection. It's a natural human response when someone feels emotionally invested, reflecting the value they place on your presence and the bond you share. Over time, these small indicators combine with other signs of care, creating a pattern that reveals genuine emotional attachment. When observed thoughtfully, subtle jealousy becomes less about possessiveness and more about a quiet acknowledgement of their feelings for you. 11. They respond quickly to your messages or calls. Quick responses are a clear indicator that someone prioritizes you and your communication. When someone is emotionally invested, your messages and calls matter to them, and they make an effort to reply promptly, even if they are busy. This isn't about obligation. It's about showing attentiveness and maintaining connection. Their responsiveness demonstrates that you're on their mind and that they value your time and thoughts. They may even respond differently than they do to others, using thoughtful language, emojis, or asking follow-up questions that show engagement. Quick replies often reflect more than convenience. They signal emotional presence, consistency, and reliability, which are crucial in building trust and intimacy. Over time, you notice that they make small sacrifices to stay connected, such as replying during breaks or late at night, demonstrating subtle but powerful care. This pattern of attentiveness helps you feel supported, acknowledged, and valued. It's a modern expression of emotional investment, where digital communication mirrors the deeper connection they feel, creating reassurance that they are present in your life both physically and emotionally. 12. They share personal stories or vulnerabilities with you. When someone opens up about their personal experiences, fears, or dreams, it signals that they trust and value your presence. Emotional investment often leads people to share aspects of themselves they keep hidden from others, allowing you a rare window into their inner world. By confiding in you, they demonstrate vulnerability, which is an implicit sign of connection and care. Sharing personal stories also invites empathy, understanding, and reciprocal emotional engagement. They may tell you about childhood memories, past mistakes, or dreams they hope to achieve, often gauging your reactions carefully. The fact that they choose to expose these intimate parts of themselves reflects the importance of your relationship. It's more than casual conversation. It's a deliberate act of bonding. Over time, these disclosures strengthen trust and create a sense of shared emotional space, signaling that they see you as someone safe, reliable, and worth investing in. This type of openness is rarely forced. It arises naturally from genuine care, forming a foundation for deeper emotional intimacy. 13. They prioritize your comfort over their convenience. When someone is emotionally invested, your comfort becomes a priority, sometimes even over their own convenience. They pay attention to your needs, preferences, and boundaries, adjusting their actions to ensure you feel safe, valued, and cared for. For example, they might choose a restaurant you like, adjust plans to accommodate your schedule, or offer help when they know you're struggling, even if it's inconvenient for them. This prioritization reflects deep empathy and attentiveness, showing that your well-being is important enough to influence their decisions. Over time, these consistent choices create a sense of trust and security, as you notice they willingly make small sacrifices to make your experience easier or more pleasant. Emotional investment isn't about grand gestures alone. It's often in the quiet, thoughtful ways they put your needs first, signaling that they genuinely care. When someone consistently prioritizes your comfort, it demonstrates that they are emotionally present and attentive to you in ways that go beyond surface-level interactions. Their actions communicate care without requiring you to ask, highlighting an intuitive awareness of what makes you feel valued and supported. 14. They make small, thoughtful gestures without being asked. People who are emotionally invested often engage in small, thoughtful gestures to show their care. These actions are spontaneous, genuine, and attentive, like bringing your favorite snack, sending a message to cheer you up, or remembering something important to you. They don't do it to gain attention or praise. Instead, these gestures reflect an internal motivation to make you feel appreciated and seen. Over time, these small acts accumulate, creating a sense of consistent support and emotional connection. What makes these gestures particularly meaningful is that they require attention and awareness. They demonstrate that they notice details about you that others might overlook. These acts often occur without fanfare, quietly signaling that you matter to them on a deeper level. The combination of observation, intention, and action in these gestures reveals their emotional investment, highlighting a desire to positively impact your life even in subtle ways. It's a form of love or care that is felt more than loudly proclaimed, building intimacy and trust through thoughtful, consistent effort. 15. They maintain eye contact and body language that shows care. Nonverbal cues are powerful indicators of emotional investment. Someone who maintains eye contact, leans in when you speak, mirrors your posture, or uses open body language is signaling that they are fully present and engaged. These subtle behaviors communicate attentiveness, respect, and care without a single word. Eye contact, in particular, fosters a sense of connection and trust, allowing for emotional intimacy to develop naturally. Similarly, gestures like gentle nods, leaning slightly closer, or positioning themselves to be oriented toward you indicate that they value your presence and input. Over time, these nonverbal signs create a sense of being understood and emotionally supported. Emotional investment is often expressed through body language because it bypasses conscious thought. It's a natural reflection of how they feel toward you. You may notice these cues consistently when you're together, signaling that their attention is not fleeting or superficial but sustained and intentional. When someone's eyes, posture, and physical gestures reflect genuine care, it's a clear demonstration that they are emotionally engaged, attuned, and invested in your well-being and the connection you share.